What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Bass and Beer video. Today what we're going to do is, yesterday I went and caught some crawdads and put them in the turtle tank. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to the flooded reservoir and I'm going to make a little trap here, man. It's like pretty much the easiest you can make to catch a bunch of minnows. Man, that place has gazillions of minnows. So what I'm going to do is cut this thing in half, flip this top upside down, put a little bit of dog food in there, a couple little rocks, man, you know, kind of keep it in place, and we're going to go down there and drop it off, we'll leave it, and see if we can get some minnows in here. I may also attach my GoPro to the side of this thing somehow, see if we can get a little bit of underwater footage of those minnows swimming there. I don't know how quick it'll work, but we're going to find out. So let's see if we can get this thing put together real quick. That should work, guys. It's ugly, but we're just going to use it to trap a few fish, so let's see what happens. Alright guys, we got that thing set up with a little GoPro on it, and let's see if we can catch a bunch of little bitty minnows. I don't know if they'll go in or not, but we'll find out. I'm just throwing this little wacky rig around, guys, while we're waiting on that little thing to see if we can catch some minnows and put back at the house with the turtle tank. I'm pulling a few little bass here. I'm using this little Shakespeare ugly stick, the Pro Light, on a little Quantum, little bitty tiny reel, 6-pound test. Got him, guys. Got him. Come on, buddy, get in here. Nice little guy. Oh my rod.
Oh, you did get one.
How about that? Sitting here waiting. Oh no, he got off. Boom, check him out.
Ooh, his mouth. Ew.
Got him. See if we can catch a couple more while we wait on the little trap to fill up. That was a good sized little bass right there. Using this little bitty hook Country Bassing gave me yesterday. It was weedless, and up there at that creek, I couldn't get those bass hooked up because my hook was too big, and this was when he pulled out, a little bitty thing, but it had a little weedless barb that came across the top, but we're going to throw it a little bit today. Got him that time. Get over here, boy. Ah. Whoa. That's rod, man. Well, I don't know why it does that. It spins backwards.
He looks fun.
He's got some little spots on him. He's pretty cool looking. He's not as big, but he's got some cool little black spots and stuff on him though. Little guy. Pretty sweet. Number 2, so we can catch some more. We're gonna give that jug about 45 minutes because we gotta go. I'm going up to the country to finish this solar panel kit, installing and all that good stuff. And but we're gonna give that about 45 minutes, and see if we can't keep catching these bad boys while we wait. All right, guys, we caught about 4 little minnows in here. Pretty cool. We got about 4 of them, and when we moved it, it was in this spot for about 15 minutes, and we have 4. The first spot we didn't have any, but we're gonna put them in here in the tank, see what happens. They look like little bass or bluegill. It's hard to tell which one, but like I said, this ain't gonna hurt nothing. There's literally a gazillion of them down there. So, all right, guys, we've had this sitting in the house for about 30 minutes, and I'm just gonna pour this in there, see what happens. Uh-oh, I'm leaking it everywhere. Honestly, those things are probably going to be 8. I'd imagine that turtle's probably going to eat them. Yeah, the little ones like that might survive. I'm not sure, but...
You'll probably survive.
Guys, what I'm thinking about doing is I got another little tank. I'm thinking about putting some bass in there and seeing if they'll, see if I can keep them alive and if they'll grow and how big they get. Just have a tank just with a few bluegill and a few bass. Crawdads are still doing pretty good over here in the corner. All 3 of them are still alive, so I'm not sure it's going to be the same for these minnows though. So pretty sure that's a little bass right there, guys. Pretty cool. So now, guys, we've pretty much got a natural little ecosystem here. We've got a little waterfall, we've got rocks, gravel, we've got a little bit of debris in here, which I think the crawdads probably like. If I take this thing out and completely clean it, then these guys, I don't know what they're going to do for food. They kind of eat all that junk. We've got some little bass in here, some little largemouth, and the turtle, so pretty cool. Can't wait till I can upgrade this thing to about a 50-gallon or maybe even a 100-gallon. So, you know, if we move and buy a new house, which we're planning on doing, we may end up getting about a 100-gallon tank and having a bunch of little bass and bluegill and stuff. They're digging it. Alright, guys, I'm guessing those are probably going to end up food, but what I'm going to do is take this trap back down there and leave it out overnight one night without the GoPro. Little man's super excited. And I'll probably catch a freaking ton of those things. So I may do that, and then I may go ahead and get a filter and stuff for my other little tank and put a bunch of bluegill and bass in there and see how big we can get them to get. So, guys, thanks for watching another Bass and Bear video. See you guys in the next one.